golden throat voice clearing. Do you do that ever? No? No? Not as cool. You have to work on it. It's got to be more basic.
No bottom end in that one.
Okay, I'm sorry. There you go. Some Barry White stuff going on. Right on. Toby right live at Lollapalooza here in Chicago. I've said that several times, but damn it, that's where I'm at, and I'm enjoying the festival today because I actually got out to see a few shows yesterday. I was kind of stuck backstage, and tonight's the night I've been looking for because I've been looking forward to seeing Muse live. It will be my third time to see Muse, and I'm here with Chris from Muse. Thank you for stopping by this afternoon.
Cheers. How's it going?
Very well, man. I'm looking forward to the show. You guys haven't been back to Austin in quite some time. You were there last year for ACL, which you'll be back again for ACL.
Yep.
Before that, it was Music Hall years ago. So what keeps you out of Austin doing headlining shows?
I'm not sure, really. It kind of just depends on what comes up and when. I mean, we're just busy touring everywhere, really. It's kind of difficult to get everywhere, you know. I mean, the last couple of albums, we probably spent 6 months on each album in America, and it's just such a big country, you know. It's kind of, I mean, it's easy in the UK. You can tour the whole country in like 3 weeks.
Right.
America is just different altogether. You do 6 months of touring, and it's, you know, there's still loads of places we haven't been to. So it's kind of just the luck of the draw, really, as to what comes up and you know, routing and where we can get to from where we've just been. So
who puts together the tours usually? Is it management? Is it the label? Or do you guys kind of have a say in what happens with your tour?
Yeah, I mean, there's sort of offers come through all the time as to what we want to do, but yeah, it's usually sort of between management and the agent. You know, so they sort of come up with an idea of what they want us to do, and we usually just say, yeah, all right, let's do it.
So the touring in the UK, how is it different from the touring in the US? I mean, obviously, you said UK is a lot smaller. You can hit a lot more cities in a short amount of time, but otherwise than that, what's different from touring?
You can go home every night, pretty much.
Oh, really? In the UK?
Well, pretty much everywhere you go in the UK, you're never more than like a 4 or 5 hour drive away from home. So, so it's kind of nice. You can either stay in hotels every night, or you can just go home, and it's kind of easy, you know. But the only problem is like there's always family wherever you go in the UK. So
you can't escape.
Every gig you do, there's always like 20 or 30 family people you have to deal with. So. But, you know, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, America's a little bit harder because, you know, sometimes you're doing like 16, 17-hour drives overnight and things like that. So, but it's great, you know. I mean, we just enjoy touring everywhere. It's, you know, it's a great opportunity to see the world and go and travel around all these places. So.
Do you guys, are you family men? I mean, do you enjoy hanging out with your family? Do you like being around family? Or
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I've got like wife and 3 kids, so yeah, I'm proper family man. Yeah.
Okay, so you're being a good dad, and you make sure that you're at home as much as possible.
Yeah, absolutely, especially in the UK. Yeah, when we're touring there, so that's why I kind of go home every night.
Do you bring the kids and the wife out sometimes when you tour?
Yeah, I've done recently actually. Yeah, they came out to a show in Dublin we did recently, and last summer they came on tour. We kind of hired out a little family tour bus for 2 weeks, and sort of did like a little tour around Europe, which was pretty cool.
How old are your kids now?
8, nearly 4, and 6.
You're a busy man then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it kind of cool to see your kids getting older? I mean, are they starting to listen to music and kind of appreciate it and get into it?
Yeah. Well, my oldest son Alfie, he wanted an iPod for his recent birthday, so that was a bit of a shock because he's only 8. Well, I didn't have an iPod. I didn't know how to Walkman or anything like that when I was 8.
What did you have? Maybe a Walkman? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't think. I think my first Walkman was probably when I was like 12 years old. So.
Yeah. So he's got an iPod. I mean, does he have your band on his iPod?
That's all he's got on his iPod.
That's gotta make it cool, though. I mean, it's gotta make you feel good as a father to know that your kid appreciates the music. I mean, do you want him to grow up as a musician as well?
I don't mind. I mean, he's kind of into it. He's got like a little drum kit in his bedroom that he likes playing on. So I don't mind what he wants to do. You know, I wouldn't push him into it. I mean, I think if music's something that you're into, it's something that you'll naturally, you know, follow. But you know, it's not something that I'd ever want to push him into or any of the kids into. Really, I think unless you really feel it, it's not something you should do.
When you were a kid, how about you? Did your parents push you in any one direction, or did you just kind of find music yourself?
Yeah, I just found it myself, really. I think when I was about 10 years old, it was probably around the time I started high school. Someone just asked me if I wanted to take some guitar lessons, and I really was into it, you know. And then from there onwards, I was just really into music and started playing in bands and stuff like that.
So you got into music just because you started taking guitar lessons, or were you actually into music, into different bands at the time that made you gravitate towards taking guitar lessons?
Yeah, I mean, I think around the time, probably for all of us, when we started playing instruments, was probably around the time Nirvana were really big, and bands like Pumpkins and Rage Against the Machine, and they were all bands that we were really into at the time because, you know, before that in the UK it was all about like the rave scene, you know, and I guess around a similar time actually, and that's what most people were into, and we were into guitar music, and like, it all kind of coincided with learning to play instruments and listening to that sort of music, and kind of created this whole scene that happened at our school where everyone all of a sudden got into bands, and and it was great. We used to do gigs, maybe once every 2 or 3 months, and it was, it was just good fun. It felt like something positive to do rather than go and take loads of pills and go to a rave.
Yeah, that wasn't my scene either. I was a rock and roll kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm white. I can't dance. I realize that, and no matter how many drugs I take, it's not going to change the fact that I can't dance. Of course, in my head, I might be able to dance, but let's be honest, I can't dance.
Yeah, it's not my thing either, to be honest.
So, listening to bands like Pumpkins and stuff, was Lollapalooza something you guys were aware of back in the UK?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we used to go to the Reading Festival in Glastonbury, and I can remember reading in things like The Enemy and Melody Maker about Lollapalooza, and it kind of felt like this was like the American equivalent of Reading Festival.
Right.
And all the bands that we were into at the time always seemed to be playing Lollapalooza, so it was a festival that we always wanted to go to. And it's only taken 15 years.
Yeah, well, you're here now. I mean, does it feel good? I mean, have you had a chance to kind of mill around and hang with the people and meet Perry and talk with people? I mean,
I've not really checked it out at all. We only got here about an hour ago, so yeah, I think later before we go on, I'll probably go and have a little wander around and check out some bands.
Before you guys go on stage at 10 or at 8 o'clock, do you have time to maybe check out a band or two before you hit the stage?
Yeah, we've got an hour. So
what are you going to check out? Because I'm wasting your time right here.
I've not even seen the timetable.
Well, I'll tell you right now, and since before you go on, well, you know what? You're going to have a choice of 2 bands. We've been talking about this all day. Patti Smith or Spoon. Spoon's actually an Austin band, doing quite well. You might want to check out some Spoon.
Yeah, I'll probably check out a bit of both.
Britt Daniels is a good friend of the station. He was by earlier this afternoon. I think you might enjoy that. But,
yeah, I'll go and check it out, definitely.
Definitely looking forward to the Muse set, but you will be back in Austin, Texas for ACL. Last year, I remember you guys had to cut your set short a little bit because Tom Petty was going on.
Yeah.
Hopefully this year...
He's not there this year, I don't think so.
Nothing against Tom Petty. I have my best of Tom Petty CD, but, damn it, man, let the guys play their set.
Yeah, it wasn't on, not fair, really.
It was a great show, though, so we're looking forward to having you guys back, and hopefully it won't get cut short. But tonight, I'm really looking forward to seeing the full show you guys headlining tonight. So,
cool, nice one.
Chris, thanks so much. Chris from Muse here with us this afternoon, playing tonight, Lollapalooza here in Chicago. Chris, have a great show, have a great tour, and we'll see you at ACL.
Cool, cheers, thanks.
Toby live from Lollapalooza on 101X.